And so today we're gonna look at if Donald Trump were to run again in 2024 under the Patriot Party. It's an idea that has been flowing, that he has been thinking about. So I just wanted to make the scenario. So first, let's start off with the Republican safe, with the Democratic safe states: Washington, Oregon, California, Hawaii. I'll say Colorado, Illinois, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine's 1st District. I'm also going to add in New Mexico. For the Patriot Party, I think Trump's base does really well in rural states like Wyoming, South and North Dakota, West Virginia, and Idaho, and also maybe Oklahoma. And so I think he's gonna do well in these states. Republicans, I think Montana would be a likely, Utah would be a likely, and I think maybe for Democrats, and also I think Alaska would be actually a lead. I think, since Trump's base is really good in rural states, I think Ohio. Actually, I think Missouri isn't rural. Arkansas isn't really that rural. Okay. And, now the lean Democrat states. Actually, New Hampshire, Maine at large will be, or likely states: Virginia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin. Actually, all the states that Biden won will be safe. Even Arizona, Nevada, Georgia. I think he can win North Carolina, Florida, Maine's 2nd District by a likely margin, and Nebraska's 2nd. Trust me, this scenario is going to destroy the Republicans. Ohio, Iowa. I think North Carolina will be a little closer. I think Florida's going to be a little closer. I think the Patriots can win in Kansas by a likely margin. Any 3. Nebraska at large. The suburbs. That's going to be, yeah. A lead. Nebraska's 1st congressional district. I think that's going to be a lean. Texas. I don't think Trump's base will work as well here. I think Texas would go there. I think the Patriots can maybe win Kentucky, Tennessee. And yeah. Actually, I think Republicans will win by the lead margin in Nebraska's first district. In Indiana, I think Republicans can win here. Actually, yeah. South Carolina. Well, first let's see. Actually, so Patriot, that they could probably win a state like Alabama, Mississippi. Well, they could. Well, Republicans can probably count on winning a state like with. Actually, maybe the Patriots will win Louisiana. And in this I think Republicans could win in a state like South Carolina with like Charleston and all the big cities, including the suburbs of like Charlotte or something. I think they'll win in South Carolina by a tilt margin. Because I mean, there's big cities in the suburbs. There's also the rural areas of South Carolina, like western South Carolina. But then there's also the big cities on the Atlantic. But then, actually, I think the Patriots could win here. But, yeah. I think they could win by a lean margin. And there's what's gonna happen if Trump. Here's what I think is gonna happen if Trump chooses to run again under the Patriot Party. A total Democratic landslide. So Democrats should be encouraging this. I think Democrats should encourage Trump to do this. That way they have a higher likelihood of winning. 373 Democrats, 89 Patriot, and 76 Republicans.